Hi, I'm Mary Lou Press and I'm going to be your new president for NAEA Propertymark. Becoming the president of NAEA Propertymark, I'm really excited. I'm honoured. I've been a member of Propertymark for 21 years. I've loved it ever since I joined. I've been a real champion for it. A lot of the regional executives or agents that I meet say my middle name is Propertymark because I really adore it a lot. So becoming president for NAEA Propertymark on the sales side is just an honour and exciting, and on a personal level it's pushing me out of all my comfort zones. It is making me sit in front of a camera right now and any other time through the year. It's making me do public speaking, and it's also getting me to meet all different agents from all different regions across the UK, so it is really exciting to do. So I started in this industry 24 years ago. I'm in a family business. I'm third generation in that business and work under my father. My grandfather was in the auctioneering side of the business before him. I now work with my brother and my father in partnership, and we have a great business in Northern Ireland, and we've just opened our second branch. I joined Propertymark almost 21 years ago, and at the time we had to do qualifications before joining, before we were able to become a member. I then was proudly going out to properties and telling everybody all about Propertymark at the time. Something about this industry that really excites me is probably when a deal and a chain is tricky and you get it all connected again and you get the communication going between all the stakeholders and all the parties and get the deal back on the table. Because sometimes they do fall apart, and I think it's in our best interest, and if you're a good agent, you're able to connect the dots again and get that deal over the line. I really wanted to take the next step and go for president of NAEA Propertymark. That was quite a rigorous level of interview stages, and I was really excited to get through to the voting campaign, which everyone that knows that's been through that process is very daunting, but it's very exciting. And then being able to get the vote and become the vice president has been a really exciting adventure over the last 3 years. When I told my family and friends that I had entered into the campaign for vice president of NAEA Propertymark, I will admit they thought it was not what I would have been the one to go for it with, and I do believe some of my regional executives probably were surprised to hear that it was me going for it as well, because I would be probably a bit quieter and I'd sit in the sidelines, and I've never done public speaking in front of everybody, but I think what most of them realise is I run my own business. I'm quite cutthroat in my business, and when you're really wanting to put yourself forward, they were all very excited and thinking, go for it, and you're probably the right person for it. So it was very exciting, and they were all behind me. One of my strives through my presidency is to work on the buying and selling process. It's mainly about the communication between all the stakeholders, and as we all know, the process has its flaws, and the delays on conveyancing are extremely long, and they are jeopardising sales, and they are jeopardising our businesses because it's taking too long, and because the consumers are getting aggravated by the time frames. And I really want to work on improving the way the buying and selling process is streamlined and worked on, mainly the communication between all the stakeholders. I have been working with the Law Society of Northern Ireland, and we have arranged for a new system to work where all sellers, when they go to list a property on the market, they would instruct their solicitor from the get-go, and then the file would be open, searches would be done, and a lot of the grunt work would be out of the way, and that means the conveyancing side of selling your home could be reduced by 6 to 8 weeks. If I was going to swap jobs for a day, what would I choose? Until we landed in Birmingham today, I'd probably say pilot, but after that awful landing, I would love to be a counsellor, because I think in our job we do a lot of marriage counselling, family counselling, and I think I would love to try that for a day and then hopefully come back to agency. Getting to know different members over the last 21 years, I have a really good business relationship with them. Some call friends. We have such a big support network, if it's in Urban House or with the regional executives or with the presidential team. We're all agents, we're all there together, we're all in it together, and I think having Propertymark really does bind us together and keep us all nice and close, and you just have that support network that you know, it's an added bonus when you're running a busy business and you're, you know, working 24/7, that you have that group of, or this amazing support network of people and to help you along the way. And probably the main thing that I really loved from it was all the support that you can get in your business from your Propertymark membership, from all the teams. One thing I always keep on my desk is a stress ball and a cup, basically, for coffee. And in my handbag, I would always have a measuring tool with me for any houses. You never know when you might list a property. So one of my favourite things in the world are my 3 Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. Yeah. Something I hate would now apparently be flying.